Good morning, everyone. You can say good morning back.
Good morning. Good morning.
My name is MSgt Stansel, and I'm the Staffing Instructor of the Advanced course here in Okinawa, Japan. My 20 years of service gives me a lot of experience, I do believe, in the Marine Corps. So with what I'm about to talk about on the topic, I think that you'll gain something out of this, and I need your help is what we're talking about, all right? The topic I'm going to talk about is sexual assault and rape in the Marine Corps. And once again, I need your help and your influence as Gunnery Sergeants of Marines, Master Sergeants in the Air Force, Senior Master Sergeants in the Air Force, to make a change so we can move forward with this. I'm going to be using the informal lecture method throughout this whole discussion. So I shouldn't take no more than 5 minutes of your time. All of my information from this thing I'm about to talk about comes from these three references. MSgt 227.12, it's dated 19 April 2012, and it talks about the expedited transfer of military service members who are under duress for sexual assault. So once they get sexually assaulted, they can request orders out of their unit. We're going to talk about the CMC White Letter. That's dated 23 March 2012. And it's totally just talking about leadership and conduct. And we're also going to talk about the CMC White Letter dated 3 May 2012. And that's on sexual assault. The Commandant has issued these three things asking for our support. He has personally written letters in handwriting on the bottom of all of these, minus the Almar, asking for your help as leaders. And we'll talk about these as I go along. Alright, the help portion. 12,000 female Marines in the Marine Corps. 12,000. Of those 12,000, 1,200 of them have been sexually assaulted or raped in the last year. That's a staggering statistic. It makes an impression on me. It has made an impression on your leaders. And it should make an impression on your Marines. And you should make an impression on your Marines to try to fix this at the most expedient rate. All right? This doesn't include sexual assaults and rapes that have not been reported. If there's 1,200 out there out of 12,000, there's got to be many more that haven't been reported. Just because the essence of what we are as Marines and Airmen. We don't want to come forward with things sometimes, but it might stagger our promotion. We might think we get repercussions. That's what these orders are in place for. All right? How much larger does a number have to be before we do something about this? We need to think about things like this. I need your help to make changes. The Commandant needs your help to make changes within the Corps. We can start by using these three references and educating our Marines and Airmen. Even Airmen can learn from what we're doing wrong in the Marine Corps, giving them guidance on how to fix themselves. The MAR admin simply states, expedite the transfer of someone who has been sexually assaulted or raped or anything like that. Your job as a senior leader is to make sure that if something like that happens, you don't automatically assume that they're guilty. You have to do the things with that person in the right position. The victim is the victim. That's the point on this MAR admin. Get them in a safe place so that they can be prosperous and the Marine Corps can be prosperous. UVAs are used for that. We got to make every effort to make sure this happens. The CMC White Letter dated 23 March. Notice that these references I'm talking about are increments of dates. How it got worse and worse and worse, and it led up to the Sexual Assault White Letter. The CMC White Letter on keeping the sacred traditions. The Commandant simply wants us to do what we're good at. Keeping traditions alive. Alive within the Marine Corps. What we know is right, exuding that to our Marines and making them right people. The right people so they can either get out of the Marine Corps and become good civilians, or stay in the Marine Corps and be good Marines. You know, it's a privilege to lead. We all need to take advantage of that and make sure that we tell our Marines and Airmen that it is a privilege to lead. And if they don't rate that privilege, let's take it away from them. All right? Keeping our honor clean, that's a big thing. The CMC wrote on the bottom of that letter, he wrote, Marines, I need your focus and attention on and your personal fingerprint on this matter now. And he put an exclamation point. So that's kind of important. Moving on to the third reference, sexual assault. He basically wants us to make a stand and do what we can do to make it better. Because actually what we're doing right now, it's not good enough with the statistics that are going on. Not good enough. He took his time on this white letter that I want you all to look at. And he wrote, Marines, leaders, I need your immediate attention on this matter. Both of those letters, he took personal attention and wrote it to you. So we need to make sure we're doing that. In closing, we live off those three terms, honor, courage, and commitment. It's our moral compass that leads our Marines and our Airmen's moral compass. You're the example. You're the ones that can make the impact. The Commandant is asking for your help. We're faced with the challenge to leave our mark on the Marine Corps as leaders. It's our mark. I don't want mine to be remembered as how it stands right now. How about you? Let's fix this right now. I thank you for your time, Marines and Airmen.